You are listening to an episode of The Faithful Sinners.
Welcome back to another episode of Daily Sinspiration. My name is Timothy Baker, and today I would like to explore when God is actually finished with you. I'm going to start with Romans 7:25. I thank God through Jesus Christ our Lord. So then, with the mind I myself serve the law of God, but with the flesh, the law of sin. That's pretty interesting verse, but one that we need to really understand because we are to live for eternity, not for this short life here on this planet. I do have to be very mindful of the fact that we are never too far from Christ. God's waiting for us to embrace him and come to him. But there is a point in time where God will be finished with you and leave you to your own devices. A couple of these times would be at the end of times, when it's all finished. If you wait till then, I'm sorry, brothers and sisters, that's too late. You're not going to be able to rectify things at that point in time. Another point in time when God is finished with you is when you purposely and knowingly lie to God. This is something that really hit me hard. And I have to say that because I made a promise in a prayer, and I knew it was a far stretch for me to accomplish what I was promising. And the next day I didn't follow through. It hit me like a ton of bricks because I recognized very clearly that I had lied to my God. It took me quite a while to feel comfortable and confident that I had repented and overcame that concern. But that was a purposeful intent for me to address the issue. So I challenge you that if you are lying to God purposely, you are turning away from eternal salvation. And another time in which God would be finished with you is when you have turned your back on him. As we all know, we live in a very fallen world. And as you look around, you see people acting in ways that God definitely does not approve of. But he doesn't keep them from acting that way. He's allowed them to live in their own world of choice and to their own devices. For those of you that may be in that situation, prayers are out there for you. You have a community that's here for you. We are here to share, inspire, and navigate together so we can get through this life. So I implore you that if you have found that you're either lying to God or you've turned your back on God, give some consideration to prayer because God is waiting for you. He loves you and he wants you to be a part of his eternal kingdom. Thank you very much for joining me today. And if you enjoyed this episode, please make sure to share so we can all sin better together.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Faithful Sinners. Make sure to follow us and like us on your favorite podcast or social media site, and also check us out at thefaithfulsinners.com.